Oh, you may have guessed I went to a philosophy meeting last night, and I said very little, and finally the person who I feel is in some ways the most enlightened secular person in the room says across the room and accuses me, and not in unkindness but in truth. Why are you so negative? And my friend says to me, but you're not, you're incredibly positive. Or the words, he didn't quite put it in those, but that's what he meant. And, I staggered at this accusation. But it is true. I'm more negative than the secular about the possibility of making this classroom into a heaven on earth. I don't think in my heart this can come about by anything other than another lady in the room said, who also didn't understand what I was saying, because she said exactly what I meant. Perhaps I hadn't put it the right way. Perhaps she couldn't believe that I thought the same as her, and perhaps I'm still wishing against a reality to the contrary. But she said, it was something to do with being right in herself. To which I responded, yes, that's exactly it, that's what I mean. And someone else objected, oh, you're just agreeing. Well, I agree because she said what I actually think is true, and think that's what I've said. So I came away stressed and confused. Why? Because I'd not done what Jesus did. I'd come to, at some point, break through my silence and speak as if I'm talking to those that have ears to hear. Because I hope with all my heart that they will have. But they don't. So you feel crucified on the spot for what you've said not being received, and the chaos that seems to result instead of the heaven on earth that you would like. Well, you should take Jesus' example and basically shut up. You go off into the wilderness and talk with those who have ears to hear, like yourself. Or you can go into Jerusalem and get crucified. If you don't believe me, I'll show you. And he does. And he gets crucified in the story. Because in some sense he did what he thought was right. Except that he told those who don't have ears to hear, to show you perhaps what happens if you risk doing this. Don't risk doing this. Be self-centered as a child. Be safe, love. If you find you're in a tricky situation, get out of it as quickly as you can and get home to me or get in contact with me, and I will come and find you if I possibly can and rescue you. I don't care what you've done wrong, how bad you think it is, or how bad you think you are yourself. I will never leave you nor forsake you, saith the Lord, your God, your heavenly Dad, the one who loves you, the one who personifies all that you truly value. Bless you, and you are blessed because you, I assume and trust like me, have this wonderful God, whether you know it or like it or not. Bless you. Thank you, Heavenly Dad.